Hi sir! So in this video, I'll be showing you how to solve a quadratic function and how to identify its graph in the Cartesian coordinate plane. So let's go! To start off, this is the given quadratic function. F of x is equal to x squared plus 5. So in the given quadratic function, f of x is equal to x squared plus 5. We must first identify the numerical coefficients for a, b, and c. For a, since x has only 1, we put 1. There is no b since there is no value for x, so it is 0. And for c, 5. Since we all have now the values for a, b, and c, we can now solve for the vertex. The formula for the vertex is negative b over 2a. Then substitute for the values of negative b and a. Negative b, and there is 0. 2, and then the value of a, 1. Since 0 is the numerator, this is already equal to 0. So now that we have the value of 0, we can now substitute it from the quadratic function. Zero squared is obviously equal to 0, plus 5 is equal to 5. Now, 0 is equal to x, and 5 is equal to y in our Cartesian coordinate plane. So now that we have the value of the vertex, it's time to identify two more points for our Cartesian coordinate plane. Focus on the value of x, which is 0 in the vertex. For the second point, the value of x must be lower than 0. And for the third point, the value of x must be higher than 0. For the second point, think of any number that is lower than 0. In this problem, I will use negative 1. And now we substitute it for the quadratic function. Negative 1 squared is equal to 1 plus 5 equal to 6. For our second point, we have x as negative 1 and 6 as y. And for our third and last point, we must think of a value that is higher than 0. And for this problem, I'll use the value of 1. Then it's time to substitute it for the quadratic function. One squared is equal to 1 plus 5. It's equal to 6. So our final point, we have value of x as 1 and the value of y as 6. Now we all have 3 points. The vertex, the second point or x of 1, and the third point or x of 2. Now it's time to graph it in the Cartesian coordinate plane to show you the graph of the function. So this is our Cartesian coordinate plane. First, we must put the value of the vertex. The vertex value is x is equal to 0 and 5 is equal to the y. Since x is 0, it is placed here, and since 5 is in the y-axis and it's positive, we move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The vertex is in here. For our second point, we have the value of x as negative 1 and the value of y as positive 6. Since the value of x is in negative form, it is placed in the left side of the x-axis, while the y value is in positive form, so it goes upward. -1 for the x-axis, and for the y-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there we go. For the second point, we have -1 and 6. And for our third and last point, we have the value of x as +1 and the value of y as +6. Since the value of x is in positive form, it can be seen in the right side of the x-axis. And since +6 is positive, it goes upward in the y-axis. 1 for the x-axis and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the y-axis. And then we're gonna create a parabola and that's its graph in the Cartesian coordinate plane. So this is how you solve and graph a quadratic function. Thank you for watching.